Well, hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for May 2025. Let's get your first card out. Strategy. Okay, it's time to make a plan, Capricorn. What is your plan? You mustn't have one. You might be all over the place. You might be time to just get some thoughts onto a piece of paper so you can make a strategy about what you want to do with your life and where you want to go with your life. So you could have a destination in mind, but you've got no idea how you're getting there. So it's time to just do a bit of a brain dump onto a piece of paper and see if you can figure out how to get to where you want to get to. Okay, yes, I've got a King of Swords in here as well, which is all about making a plan, trying to be 2 and 3 steps ahead of what is going on in your life so that you're prepared. So it's about being prepared. Are you thinking about traveling? Are you thinking about saving money and investing in property and houses? Then you need a strategy in place around that too, which is, going to the bank or buying in a good area, or if you're doing up a house, making sure it's not a complete shit show and you have to completely bulldoze the place when you didn't think you had to. All those sorts of things. There's a lot of birth cards in here too. So if you're trying to get pregnant, May is a good month for you as well, Capricorn. So there could be some pregnancies coming into your life, whether it's you, your children, or someone you know close to you that it affects you or makes you feel really nice. Birth cards in here. It could be the rebirth, a new you as well. I feel like I want you to conquer the world, but not just be too flashy about it or to think a little bit more about it. My Knight of Swords is often someone who acts without thinking, and we want you to do the very opposite. We want you to think first and then act, because it looks like you're jumping in to some certain things without a really good solid plan. If you've got a good solid plan, you're going to be absolutely fine, but you need to have the plan first. Otherwise, you might fall on your butt, and we don't want that. There's cards in here, are you wanting to go traveling, camping, caravanning, something like that? Because there's a lot of outside type cards in here. Or when you go to build a home, are you going to go live in your tent on the property or something? I don't know, that sounds weird, but anything along those lines, it looks really good. I do think that you're a bit all over the shop in May, because I get to the end of May and you're still at a crossroads wondering what you're doing or if you've done the right thing. So it is going to be really important for you to have a good solid plan for May about what you're doing, and maybe try not to get pulled in a lot of different directions. Make your mind up about where you're going and don't deviate. Keep going forwards. It looks like you're wrestling with yourself a little bit and changing your mind a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm finishing with the sun shining down on new beginnings, so I actually quite like this. But it's all got to do with money and investments and new beginnings and property and land and all these sorts of stuff. So I don't know if you're thinking about investing or coming up with strategies regarding your finances. It will all work out, but you've got to be careful. You can't just make some snap decisions. Be careful about it. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So whatever decision you make, whatever plans you make, your ancestors are with you, making those decisions. That's where you might go, well, how do I know that? You've got to be aware of synchronicities, of numbers, times, letters, all these signs that you get from the other side that give you warnings, or they give you signs that you're going in the right way. But you have to be aware, and you listen to your instincts. Your gut tells you everything. That's basically them telling you stuff when your gut tells you something. Awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Oh, that's big. So you're going to be changing the way you actually are. That's kind of big. So if you're awakening to a different way of living your life, then it's really important for you to have a plan. Please just don't go rushing into things. Please, please, please. Take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So yeah, what are you planning to do moving forward? Is it getting off the treadmill? This is your way of getting off the treadmill by investing your money in property or land or stocks or shares, whatever it is that we're doing here. take a break from reality, but do it in a nice structured type of way, if that makes sense. Okay, furnace, take action. There we go. We've got a strategy, and then we're going to take action. What gives a fire to your belly? What's going to wake you up to the furnace inside you? Again, I still want you to take action. I just want you to have a plan around the action that you take. A big month for you, I reckon, Capricorn, because we've got big changes happening. And then when you start making the changes, you're going to sit down and think, oh shit, what have I done? You're going to second guess yourself, but the sun is over that anyway. So when you start implementing the changes and you start second guessing yourself, please don't do that, because you're going the right way. Don't sit down and think, oh my God, I've made a terrible mistake, I've got to go back. No, there's no going back once we do this, because you've lit the fire and you just got to go with it then. Okay, a love card. Surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Ooh, that could be something like a proposal. It could be you meet someone in a surprising way. It could be someone that you've liked for a long time suddenly likes you back, but a surprise. We like this. When it comes to love and surprises, that's lovely. If someone surprises you with something, just go with it. Just go with it. This is your month for embracing change. So if things come in, I mean, look at this card. It looks like someone's proposing. So it could be just a surprise offer of a date. It could be a proposal in marriage. It could be proposing to live together. But any way you look at that, it's kind of a surprise. Well, maybe not, because I've told you. But be open to the surprise that love brings you this month. All in all, Capricorn, a really good reading. Just make a plan. You're going to be absolutely fine. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.